Nostradamus, born Michel de Nostradamus in 1503, was a French astrologer, physician and seer whose enigmatic prophecies have intrigued and mystified readers for centuries. Best known for his book Les Prophéties, a collection of 942 poetic quatrains, Nostradamus is often credited with predicting significant events in history. A central theme in Nostradamus's work is the cyclical nature of history and knowledge. Drawing from his deep understanding of astrology and classical philosophy, particularly the ideas of eternal return and the repetition of historical patterns, Nostradamus believed that human events like the cycles of the cosmos repeat over time. His quatrains suggest that while the specifics of time and place may vary, the underlying forces that drive these events remain consistent across the ages. In this context, Century 1, Quatrain 87 is a powerful example of his worldview. The quatrain speaks of earth-shaking fire, trembling towers, and enduring struggles, symbols that, when interpreted through the lens of cyclical history, reveal insights into the perpetual rise and fall of civilizations and the relentless forces that shape our world. Nostradamus. Century 1, Quatrain 87 reads, "Earth-shaking fire from the center of the earth will cause the towers around the new city to tremble. Two great rocks will make war for a long time. Then Arethusa will redden a new river." These verses delve into the cyclical nature of existence, emphasizing how natural and human forces are inextricably linked. The trembling towers and the enduring stones are metaphors for human endeavors and beliefs, both subject to the relentless forces of time and change. Let's explore the deeper meanings poetically. From the earth's core, a fire, ancient and deep, rises to the surface with a force untamed. It heralds change where we in comfort sleep, a wake-up call for towers proud and famed. This fire, not just of earth but of desire, stirs within the hearts of men and stone. It is the primal force, the spirit's fire, that challenges the pride we've long outgrown. The towers, symbols of our might and will, now quake, reminding us of fragile roots. For all that we have built with iron and skill can be undone by nature's ancient pursuits. Two timeless rocks, symbols of old beliefs, wage war within the earth, a silent strain. Their struggle mirrors our own inner griefs, as ancient truths clash with the new domain. These rocks, these forces, are locked in dance. Their war is endless, feeding on the fire. They represent our human circumstance, caught between past's pull and future's desire. As towers tremble, so do we all shake, for what are we but towers made of clay? When the earth shifts, the very ground we take shows us how fragile is our chosen way. And then the fire spreads, as all things must, igniting war where once was only peace. It burns through stones and men, reducing trust to ashes that will scatter, never cease. Arethusa, once a stream so pure and clear, now runs red with the blood of our own strife. Her waters, tainted by our darkest fear, reflect the cost of war, of mortal life. This river, now a crimson thread in time, reminds us that all actions have their toll, that every conflict, every rise and climb, leaves marks upon the world, upon the soul. The birth of fire, the trembling of the towers, foretells a cycle we cannot evade. For in this dance of time all worldly powers must rise, then fall, then into night they fade. In this grand web of fate no thread is loose. Each stone, each tower, each river's flow is part of a design we cannot choose but must accept, though we may never know. Thus earth and fire, stone and towers might teach us that nothing here remains the same, that all we build will one day face the night and be reborn in time's unending flame. The lesson here is not to fear the fall, but to understand the cycle's grace, for in each end there's wisdom for us all, a chance to find our place in endless space. So let the towers tremble, let the fire rise, let rivers run with the blood of change, for in these moments we are truly wise, when we embrace the dance, though it feels strange. For what is life but cycles intertwined? A dance of earth and fire, stone and flame. In this eternal rhythm, peace we find, and in the dance of destiny, our name. Nostradamus, through his enigmatic poetry, reminds us that history is not a linear progression, but a series of repeating patterns, where the rise and fall of civilizations, the eruption of conflict, and the inevitable decay of even the mightiest structures are all part of a grand, cosmic cycle. These forces, as ancient as the Earth itself, compel us to confront the limits of human endeavor and the transient nature of our achievements. Our analysis underscores the gravity of this message, that the very forces that shape our world, both natural and human, are beyond our control, and yet they are deeply intertwined with our own actions and choices. The trembling towers, emblematic of human pride and progress, remind us that no matter how advanced our civilizations become, they are always vulnerable to the inexorable forces of time and nature. As we reflect on the lessons drawn from Nostradamus's vision, we are called to a greater awareness of our place within these cycles. It is a call to humility, to recognize that while we may strive to build, to conquer, and to endure, we are all ultimately participants in an eternal dance, bound by the same laws that govern the stars and the earth. In this realization lies the potential for wisdom, an understanding that our greatest strength may come not from resisting these cycles, but from learning to navigate them with grace, resilience, and a deeper respect for the forces that shape our shared destiny. Through this analysis, we are reminded that the prophetic insight of Nostradamus is not merely a glimpse into possible futures, but a timeless reflection on the enduring patterns that define the human experience. The gravity of his vision calls us to consider our own lives within this broader context, urging us to find meaning and purpose within the cycles that both challenge and sustain us.